Calm down. I've got a pass.
Show me your pass.
Here.
All good. What's the purpose of your visit?
I want to know more about Project Fiber.
I see. Just a moment. Target acquired! Cover me!
Somewhere. Stay put.
static. In a creepy chair.
Right? Have a seat.
I think I'd rather stand.
Don't worry, it won't.
I hate dentists.
Are you set?
Yep.
Push the button.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Looking good.
Apparently Dark One's a 2020 mission.
What?
That's his eyes you're looking through. Thanks to the man, Dark One.
Hello, Skiff. It's the Dark One. Remember how I tried to kill S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I changed my mind.
Holy shit. How is this possible?
Wow. Sea consciousness used to have very advanced technology. Now we need to figure out what the war wants to do with it. Anyway, it's time to wrap this up. Won't be long for the snakes to realize.
I've got an idea. Talk to you later. I managed to track down the signal down to the radioactive catacombs. The Stalker program center must be somewhere there. We need to find and destroy it. It's Big Jarrow's territory. I guess it's time for you to meet him. But we need to act fast. You've made so much noise that all the war dogs will run to the DCB now.
Find out who we contacted. What are you doing here, Skiff? You could have just asked.
Well, I'm asking now. What is this insulation, girl?
There's too much stuff left over from Project X that we need to keep quiet about. Otherwise, we'll end up with stalker bonfires and soiled mattresses piled up in every corner. But you've been a great help to the Ward, and I value your tenacity. So we can talk openly.
Oh, sure thing.
Sit down! Not all knowledge is equally beneficial. Some of it can be outright dangerous in the wrong hands. Who was it?
The Dark One. S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
You trusted S.T.A.L.K.E.R. An agent of sea consciousness?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R is an agent?
Dark One. Star. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Sea consciousness bred them like cockroaches. This installation will help us find every last agent, but only within the perimeter. Unfortunately, many of them have already left the zone, and if we do nothing, houses on the mainland will continue to burn and collapse. If you fight a soldier, you're only fighting yourself.
I'm on your side, Colonel.
I'm glad to hear that. Anything else, soldier? Make it quick.
I want to know more about the agents.
Ask away, soldier.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R mentioned agents. Who are they?
Stalkers. The cream of the crop. Once they got to the center of the zone, they ended up in the neuroprogramming lab at the generators. That's where they were programmed by sea consciousness, and got a stalker tattoo on their right forearm. After sea consciousness died and their sea installations were shut down, some of the agents woke up and had their brands removed. That's why we can't catch them anymore.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R mentioned agents. Who are they?
Stalkers. The cream of the crop. Once they got to the center of the zone, they ended up in the neuroprogramming lab at the generators. That's where they were programmed by... After...
You think Sherlock and Scar are agents too? But why?
Sherlock's got the tattoo below his elbow, and he's fixated on an agenda that no one else can understand. I kept pointing that out to Talon, but in vain. After some pressure from the brass, he gave him a job at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Oh, and I appreciate what you did with Scar. Thanks to you, my men found documents at the Clear Sky base that confirm the group's ties to sea consciousness.
There are agents outside the zone. Who are they? And how are they dangerous?
I'm left with more questions than answers myself. Two of them, Chornobyl and Nestor, never made it out of the zone. Had to chill out in a fridge at the chemical plant. They seem like a new breed tailored for missions on the mainland. Hell knows what those are. Could be a typical sea consciousness imperative like find and eliminate, whatever it takes. We're working on it. Those 6 PDAs are the only ones we've managed to hack so far.
The ward badge didn't protect me when I asked a simple question about Project Fiber. Your people tried to kill me.
But they didn't. Believe me, I'm not happy about what happened here either. Anyway, Agata is convinced that a man of your skill is essential to the success of our mission. And our mission is the only thing that matters right now. For the time being, we'll settle for cooperation instead of the gory revenge I would otherwise guarantee you.
That's all I wanted to know about the agents.
Anything else, soldier? Make it quick.
Sherlock's putting together a new crew. He's planning to take on both you and Scar for the sake of his zone.
Alexander, that's fucking great. This will be the end of it then. I always knew he was trouble. Even back when he showed up at S.T.A.L.K.E.R with that sea consciousness pod piece of glass and the X7 papers. And I was right. 6 months later, an explosion at X11. Sherlock was barely mentioned in the report. New hires have had to deal with extra background checks ever since.
Sherlock told me he's located at the Stalker Program Control Center, somewhere underground in Pripyat.
That facility manages all of Project X's infrastructure and controls the induced illusions. We have to get there before Sherlock does. Time's of the essence, Skiff.
What's our next move, Colonel?
For now, our main focus should be controlling the anomalous energy. Based on our intel, it looks like the control center might give us clues. But first, we need to get to Pripyat. The only way that goes through the additive. Head out right away and contact J-Jello if you can. Our forward units are already in Pripyat, but maintaining communication has proven to be challenging. Locate them, and they'll help you find the control center. And Skip, in case the Corps starts acting up, I've heard of a stalker named Spirit, who's known to help people across the boundary. Keep that in mind.
Ini ya, ini kloset 660. Dia pakai gasket putih, cuma dia doang yang bautnya ke bawah. Bautnya ke bawah. Ini tipe 660. Dia pakai gasket putih, bautnya ke bawah. Seperti Amerika standar ini juga. Dia bautnya ke bawah. Ya. Harus bisa mengetahui dulu tipe klosetnya. Ini 660. Terima kasih. Ini ya, ini.
Calm down. I've got a pass.
Show me your pass.
Here.
All good. What's the purpose of your visit?
I want to know more about Project Fiber.
I see. Just a moment. Target acquired! Cover me!
know you're here somewhere.
Everyone stay put.